This is a tutorial for the crazy 3x3x3 Jupiter. And for Jupiter, this is actually the simplest of the planet series because it only has one of them that moves separately from the circle, and all the rest move like a normal 3x3x3. And if you're watching this, then you're most likely having the problem with the very last part to solving this. But first I'll mix it up, and I'll show you that when I get to it. Okay, so now it's mixed. The first thing I want to do is to simplify or reduct these edge pieces. So first, take any of the pieces that are not reduced, like this blue and white, not like this orange and orange, and I want to put them all on the orange side. So I'm just going to do it like that, without turning the orange side while I'm doing it. That part should be pretty straightforward, and from here, I'm just going to take as many as I can and reduce them like that. Once I'm done reducing these, I'm going to take them out and replace them with other pieces. And just keep doing that until you've simplified every edge piece. Okay, now, as I'm looking around, all the ones down here and all the ones around here are completely simplified. Now, all that's left are these four. So I want to first look at these pieces to see if any of them are like this piece, where both of them are unsolved, in contrast to these pieces, where one of them is solved and only one is not. So there's three of them like those, and only one of them like this. To make this go by a bit more smoothly, I want to first simplify the one with more that are incorrect first, like that. And then I'm going to flip this around, like that. And now these are the only two that are left, only because this one and this piece simplified while I was doing that. So in this case, I want to flip these two directly opposite of each other, but that also means these two are going to flip directly opposite of each other as well. So to overcome that problem, I want to have the same color on both sides. So both yellows, both greens, or both of any other color. So there's yellow here, so I'm going to move that up here, and now they're both yellow. I can move this around twice, and all of them are simplified. Now the next part to this is to get the cross for the orange side. So I'm going to just do that very quickly, making sure that it matches with the centers that's going around it. So now I've got the cross. And now I'm going to reduce all the corners the same way, except I have to make sure that it's always orange on the cross, so that I don't mess up any of the simplification that I just did. So from here, I'm going to take out any of them that are already solved, like this one, and replace it with one that is not solved. From there, I'm going to go on reducing, like that. There's two of them now. Okay, now in this case, all the ones down here are completely simplified. And these two are as well, and there's only these two that are left. So the first thing I want to do is to make sure that both of these are the same color to reduce the amount of how much they get messed up. So first I'm going to have these both as blue, and then I'm going to rotate these two as I need them to solve them. So looking at them, this one has 2 pieces that are incorrect, and this one has 3. So like before, I want to solve this one as quickly as possible. So look at a piece that this one has that's incorrect, that this one needs. So right now that one is orange. So I'm going to rotate this over so that the orange is facing up, and also rotate this one over so that the orange is facing up. Move it over and that matches. And next there's this one that is incorrect, and that has a yellow, so I'm going to rotate this around so the yellow is on the top. Move it back. Now it's green. So now I'm going to rotate this around again until the green is on the top and solve that. And now here's the yellow, and the only other piece that is incomplete is this one. So I'm going to rotate this so that the yellow is on top. And also, like before, these two have to rotate 180 degrees. And in doing that, these two will also rotate 180 degrees. So I need both the same color here as well. So I'll put a green over here, like that. Now I can rotate it around twice, and all of the corners are all simplified. Now from here, I want to go around solving it like a normal 3x3x3 as much as you can. And that part should be pretty simple. In doing so, you should be able to easily solve up to 2 layers, and most of the 3rd layer. Just doing it like a normal one. Okay, now I have everything else. I just have to put these in their correct places. And the algorithm I use involves the use of the front side, the right side, and the top side. So as long as you don't use the bottom, it should be fine. Actually, the algorithm I use the left, top, and right. So that still doesn't use the orange side, which is okay, because it doesn't mess up any of the simplification I've been doing. So I'm going to use that algorithm and quickly put them where they should be. Okay, now, this is the main problem that most people have, where you have to rotate the corners of the last layer. And the main problem with this is that some people who use certain algorithms, their algorithms involve the use of the bottom side as well. And as an example, this is one of the algorithms where you use the front, the bottom or down, and the top or U. So this one, that one, and that one. And the bad thing about that is it uses the orange side, so it actually messes it up. So some people try to figure out some kind of different algorithm to overcome that, but there's actually no need to. Because if you notice, you just need to use one here, one here, one here. Now take these 3 and just move it over to another location where the orange is not involved. For example, right here, you can use the green, red, and blue without using the orange at all. So I'm going to flip it around this way so that the green is on top, red is on the front, and blue is on the bottom. So now I'm going to use only these 3 sides to rotate these. This one will turn counterclockwise, and this one will turn clockwise. So to turn this one counterclockwise, I'm going to start with this on the front. I'm going to do D, F, D inverted, F inverted 2 times. Now rotate U inverted until the other piece that is not solved it's directly on the spot where the other piece I just rotated it was. Now I'm going to do the exact opposite because this goes clockwise. So now it's F, D, F inverted, D inverted, F, D, F inverted, D inverted. Just move this back as it was, and that's how you solve the crazy 3x3x3 Jupiter. Thank you for watching.